Super self-reliance. What does it take to cut out the middleman and build your own brand? In this installment of the Bizz Plan, we speak with comedian Kevin Fredericks as he explains his strategies.
A successful stand-up travels more than I wanted to travel with small kids. So I looked at Timothy DiLiello and huge YouTubers and saw that if I could establish an online brand presence, I could make enough money that I wouldn't have to travel. So I was looked at the internet and was like, this is my ticket in to, you know, getting my name out all across the nation, but without having to leave and literally go all across the nation, because I wanted to be at home with my kids and watch them grow up. My most enjoyed comedy is when I was performing in the comedy clubs, because I could talk about marriage and sex and, like, you know, whatever I wanted to talk about. I also talked about church and people got the jokes. In church, I can talk about marriage, not much sex, but you have to frame it perfectly. But I like to just talk about everyday life. And a lot of times in church, you're not able to talk about everyday life because a lot of stuff is taboo. But those same church people will go to the comedy club and get a good kick out of the same jokes. I'm the type of person that needs to know I can hang with the best of the best. So I didn't want to just be a good church comic and not a good stand-up comic. So I wanted to cut my teeth with the regular comics when people aren't coming, you know, because the church gives you like, okay, you're a church boy, we're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. It was important for me to cut my teeth in a regular comedy club setting because I'm a very competitive person. I need to know that if I'm doing stand-up comedy, I can hold my own with regular stand-up comedians who do this for a living. Not people who just come to church and may do this on the side. Like, I wanna be a regular stand-up. And if I choose to perform in church or, you know, choose to perform in a club, at least my material is strong enough that I can perform in both. Like, I want a drunk person who's not here to laugh. If I can make them laugh, then it's much easier to go into a church and make somebody who wants to laugh. Everything I do is clean. I might talk about a subject like sex or whatever, but I'm not gonna curse when I do it. So when I go online, it's really the same personality that I have on stage. The material is the same, the delivery points may be different. I try to make sure my brand is consistent across all levels. Every morning I wake up at 5:30, take a shower, and I shoot and edit and upload a video every morning, Monday through Friday at 6 in the morning. So even when I got a full-time regular job, my audience was like, yo, kudos to you, Kev, but I still need my video to get through the day. And I don't want, like, I learned in this business, if you lose momentum, if you do one thing and lose momentum, that momentum is impossible to get back. So I didn't want to take 2 years to build up this brand and people expecting and coming every day to laugh. And then I got a project and then they just never see me on YouTube again. Because once they leave, some never come back. Social media sites can help, like Instagram can drive to my YouTube page or whatever. But if I'm not promoting, then people fall away and they never come back. And I just work too hard to waste all that momentum. I can't stop. I'd rather work 10, 12, 14-hour days than lose the momentum that it took literally years to build. I took a job working with Russell Simmons at All Def Digital, and I had gotten bored making YouTube videos, so I wanted to do a film, and I did that, and that's being edited and pitched the movie to Russell, and he was like, why don't you come work with me? And that was never part of my plan. I had worked really hard to never have to work for somebody else. But when you meet Russell Simmons and he asks you personally to come work with him, you know, that's very difficult to turn down. But I feel like the company we're building can, like, change the scope of entertainment and across platforms, and I want to be a part of that. And it's better for me to be, you know, I love doing things by myself, but there's a lot of things that I can't do alone, and a lot of resources and a lot of talent. So working with All Def Digital, I get a lot of talent, access to talent and resources, and people more creative and better at doing things than I. And it's more fun to me to work with people than to do things on my own. I feel like together we can completely change the way entertainment works in the next 2 to 3 years. I'm Kevin Fredericks, and this is my Bizz Plan.